has 15 3/4 minutes.
Madam Speaker, I yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from Michigan, a distinguished member of the Committee on Education and Labor, Mr. Levin.
The gentleman is recognized.
Madam Speaker, I rise in strong support of the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act of 2022. As Michigan's former Chief Workforce Officer, I know firsthand how vital job training is to help communities transform economic challenges into opportunities for all. About 15 years ago, during the crisis in the auto industry and then during the Great Recession, we created what at the time was the largest job training program of any state called No Worker Left Behind. And we put 162,000 un- and underemployed Michiganders back to school to study for in-demand jobs, certificates, degrees, whatever their local workforce board said was needed. And Lord knows, as Mr. Courtney said, at this moment, when employers are crying out for trained workers to fill positions, we need to pass this bill. Let me touch on 4 highlights of the legislation. First, it corrects years of underfunding by authorizing $74 billion over the next 6 years. Second, it gives greater voice to workers by increasing representation of labor organizations on state and local workforce boards. Third, it makes permanent and allocates $2.25 billion over 6 years for the Labor Department's Reentry Employment Opportunities Program so that returning citizens can both obtain and sustain employment. And we are seeing employers go into prisons in innovative ways and help people have opportunities for hope in their life, which is the surest way to cut recidivism. Fourth, it authorizes public libraries to serve as affiliated one-stop sites, a priority I push to include in the legislation. Madam Speaker, I'm always about those public libraries. You know, effective workforce training is a crucial tool to spur job creation, fight long-term unemployment, and reduce inequality. By increasing funding and giving workers of all backgrounds a stronger voice, this proposal strengthens our workforce development system. I congratulate Chairman Scott on his leadership in shepherding this legislation, and I urge my colleagues to vote for the Workforce Innovation